there, welcome to this 10-minute masterclass. I'm Rebecca Mickey and I am here to help you with all your children's sleep issues. Let's get started with today's 10-minute masterclass. Remember to subscribe so that you never ever miss out on another masterclass. So today's masterclass is all about what happens when you can't get sleep back on track after you've travelled or some teething or an illness. Now, this is something that will often happen. Sleep is going great and you've fallen into your pattern and things are going really, really well. And then you maybe travel, or your child starts teething and sleep will get wonky, or they're unwell and sleep will get really wonky. Remember, it's really normal for sleep to get wonky whilst you're traveling as well. So sleep is very different when whatever is happening, that is then over. So you've maybe got back home, the tooth has popped through, your child is now feeling better, but you can't get sleep back on track. What on earth is going on? And you're trying everything and it just sort of feels stuck. Well, there is a reason for this, and this is something that I will often see in Slumber Academy with members. What happens is this thing which disrupted sleep has then sped up a natural change, developmental change that was going to happen with your child's sleep anyway. So this could be where they're getting ready to change their awake periods, or they are getting ready to drop a nap. They're getting ready to maybe have a little bit of a later bedtime. But a change that was naturally going to be happening anyway, then this event has kind of sped that up. So it's nothing new. It's nothing that it wasn't going to happen and now my child was unwell and now this is happening. It was going to happen. It was going to happen, but it just means that you need to change things up in order to get back on track. If you are a member of Slumber Academy, then you can just check out the masterclass we have all on troubleshooting your way back to a good night's sleep. It's just you answer questions. It's just a quiz, answer questions, and it will then tell you how you need to work on getting back on track. Now, 9 times out of 10, this is actually making changes to your day and the way that your day is working when your child is napping. Even if the issues that you're having are primarily at nighttime, we will want to work on our daytime to get our nighttime back on track. And this is the first thing that I look at when sleep goes wonky at nighttime. The first thing that I'll look at is the daytime and see if there's any tweaks or changes that we need to make there to help you get back on track. So I can tell you a few things that we will notice. Your child is now feeling better, or you've got back home after traveling, tooth has popped through, and now your child is struggling to fall asleep at the beginning of the night, or if they're having additional night wake-ups, or they're beginning to wake earlier in the morning, we need to make a change with our daytime. And this is often lengthening out our awake periods a little bit. So the different daytime routines that I suggest that we are on is the maximum hour and a half awake, maximum 2 hour awake, the 2-3-4 routine, and then the 1 nap a day routine. You can find out all about these in Slumber Academy. It's got the ways that you can transition and what age these are for. So these are the daytime routines that I suggest that you have. So depending on which one your child is on will depend on which one they're going to transition to next. You want to make this transition a little bit of a slower one. Don't just suddenly keep your child up for an extra half hour, 2 hours, whatever that is, and don't just suddenly drop a nap, because that is not going to work and it's going to be pretty miserable for everybody. So gradually make these changes to your child's daytime routine, and 9 times out of 10 that will help you get back on track at nighttime. So when do you know that this has happened? Because this doesn't happen every single time we're dealing with an illness or traveling or teething. It doesn't happen every time. Once your child is feeling better or you've got back home, then you want to try and get back on track. Now, the longer you were out of your good sleep, the longer it will take you to get back on track. So if your child was just had a night or two where they were not necessarily feeling great, it's only going to take them a night or two to get back on track. The longer you were out of those good habits, the longer it will take you to get back. So if your child was needing a lot more help, which is completely fine, whilst they're unwell, whilst they're teething, whilst you're traveling, and this was taking you a while, or you were away for a week, 10 days, 2 weeks, it's going to take you longer to get back on track. So if your child was sleeping differently for a week, it may take you 3 or 4 nights to get back on track. So you want to give it this opportunity first before you then decide whether there is any shifts that you need to make or not. Don't just presume because of one night that you need to work on getting back on track. You need to give it a little bit of time and then see if you need to be making any changes or not. But this is really, really normal that we see this. Look at your daytime to get your nighttime back on track. Make sure that you join me in the next 10-minute masterclass. Subscribe so that you don't ever miss out on a show. If you would like some help with your child's sleep and getting you back on track, check out Slumber Academy. You can find that at slumberacademy.com. We have in-depth masterclasses on everything sleep related. Very gentle sleep training, step-by-step instructions to do so. You can ask me all your questions and we can develop you a personalized plan, and you can take the quiz that is going to help you get your child's sleep back on track when things go wonky. I'll see you in the next masterclass.